What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. Thank you guys so much for the incredible support you have shown to the start of the series. Let me turn this off real quick. If we could get over 10,000 likes again on today's video, it would be much appreciated. We've done remarkably well to start with. I'm going to try and remember to put my face cam on the right side and then change it over when we start building the draft. But we're up to 53,217 coins. We've had 2 final losses and 1 final win. That's the only 3 drafts we've done, and due to squad building challenges, so many players just sell for like more than they ever normally would. You can see here on the trade pile, some of these players sold for decent money, some of them not so great, but like, you know, I had a feeling with all these gold players that we got for losing in the final in the last video that we might make a nice amount back due to people needing them for these squad builders. So that's exactly what happened, and to my surprise, that Cerner that we saw yesterday for like 2.2k or whatever must have been like a really cheap bid that I could have picked up, because he sold for 3,300. We've got 1 item left in the trade pile and it is a silver contract, and as I say, we're up to 53,000 coins now, even without coin unlocks, which I'm going to go and get myself another one because I believe there's only a few games left on the current one. Let me just pop down here and find the 1k ones. There you go, 1,000 times 10. We'll throw that in as well. That's going to be a guaranteed 10,000 coins over the next 10 games, which is great. We're at 53k. That's like, with games played and prizes earned, we're guaranteed at least like another 4 to 6 episodes, which is great because I was unsure as to how far we would get, basically, with the new game. I was unsure if we'd crash and burn in episode 1. I really didn't know. So we get a 3-5-2, a 5-3-2, a 3-4-3 flat, a 3-4-1-2, and the 4-1-2-1-2. Now, I am interested to go with 3 at the back again. We were really effective with it last time. I'm going to go with the 3-5-2. We won the draft with the 3-5-2 last time. So we'll see who we get as our captain. I mean, you like, I don't want to go. I mean, we haven't even gone to Liga every time, right? In fact, we've specifically not gone to Liga where possible. And I don't want to have to force La Liga. I don't want this to be another draft where the comments are split between, oh my god, do something else, and oh my god, pick the best team. But who are you really going to take here? You're not going to take a centre-back as your captain, right? Which leaves either Benzema or Ronaldo. And I'm going to have to take Ronaldo. It's got to be done. Today though, what we'll do something a bit different today. We'll take the reserves first, because you typically get the best players in these 5 slots, right? So we'll take the reserves, and if there are any amazing players that fit our team, which there won't be, we can't take Zabaleta, who's a right back. Danny wouldn't even link with Ronaldo because he's a cam, not a CDM or a striker. Could try and get some Portuguese thing going on with Quaresma. Quaresma's actually got a great card. People suggest to me to use him. High, medium, 4-star, 5-star. Good pace and dribbling. He's got basic chem style. I don't know if I'm interested in basic chem style there. And Nani with a catalyst. Now, although Nani doesn't necessarily need passing as a 4-star, 5-star as well, that 82 pace becomes about 90 some odd pace. Or we could take Nzonzi with powerhouse, defending and passing. Yeah, we'll go with Nzonzi. I think Nzonzi is a smart choice there. He fits into the team a little bit better than Nani does. We get another Portuguese there. Another Portuguese. What's Hamuma got? Engine. It's a shame. If he had like a hunter or a catalyst, I might have been interested in him. The right back isn't interesting. Talisca. Now we could have, if we did take Quaresma, Talisca would have been pretty decent in there. I'm gonna take Semedo. He's actually with Shadow Chem style. That's a ridiculously good card. If we can get a Pepe or something in defence, we could potentially build a decent Portuguese team. Kingsley Coman would be nice. Nkulu, Melo, not really interested in it. It's going to have to be Carlos Vela for that right-hand side. Shooting and dribbling increased as well, which is very nice indeed. From what I've used of him on my Road to Glory account as well, he's amazing. So, very happy with that. Oh man, we might just take Carvalho here. He gets a perfect link. We're going to take him. We're going to build that port. He's got the Shadow Chem style as well, which is perfect for him. Absolutely perfect. That's very nice. I'm really glad we decided to do the reserves first. We haven't got the superstar players that I expected that we'd pick up. But we have got some really, really nice players. And now I want to build we're going to need a sub here. We're going to take Salah. Now I'm going to take the CDM and the centre-back spots on the left-hand side next to Ronaldo first. We get Danilo Pereira as well. My God. We may well, guys, be building into a Liga NOS team here. We nearly did it yesterday, but we just missed out on oh, wow, we get Jardel as well. Oh, Matthew changes things. All right. We could take Jardel. We could put Carvalho and Semedo in on the left side, and then Pereira and Jardel in on the right sides. That would be perfect. Let's take him. Let's do it. Let's just do that. I'm going to put in Semedo here as well, and then I'm going to put in Carvalho here, just because of the strong links. And then we'll do the other CDM and centre back, and we're building this team a little bit arse backwards. We get another Portuguese player. Not really too helpful for us because we already have a second Portuguese CDM. Although he's got a really nice card, hasn't he? He's not as good as Pereira. Pereira has 68 pace, 83 defending, 86 physical. Yeah, Pereira's way better. Let's take Camacho with a Hunter card. I mean, actually, that pace boost wouldn't be too bad. His defending and physical is pretty good anyway. We'll take Camacho just in case we do need to go down that route of La Liga. But I'm going to try my best to get Liga NOS or Portuguese players in here. What do we get for the next defender? We don't. We get a Pro League, a Super League, a Brazilian would help here. Bundesliga doesn't help. I guess for these centre backs, it's literally just like who do you like? They've all got really similar pace. Defending and physical is an absolute mix. So who's got the best chem style? Ratitsky, Sheju, or Yanga and Biwa. Now Yanga and Biwa will be way easier to convert. But look at that, we put Jardel in there as well. Ronaldo gets the links. We just need one more link for Ronaldo up front. Next up, we're going to take as our final centre back. Who did we get before? We got Yanga and Biwa. Ooh, French. See that he actually works with Nzonzi there. But we don't get anything else. We get 3 Calcio A players, Van Dijk and Howard Air. So again, it's kind of like who do you like? You know, who's got the best card? Probably Manolas, to be fair. So we'll take him. And in fact, we have Salah to go on that right hand side. That's amazing. Like, this team is really coming together. It's going to all fall apart. I knew it. It's too good to be true. I knew it was going to all fall apart at some point. We get no Liga NOS player here. No Calcio A player, nothing to help us. What do we have? We have Greek, Brazilian and Portuguese. Absolutely nothing to help us here. So we'll go with Pickford. On the right hand side, let's see what we're going to pick up first of all. Bellarabi, Sissoko, Honda, Pizzi, again, is a great shout. And he's actually got a very good card. It would have been way better if he had like a pace attribute, a pace chem star one. But his card is really well rounded. Happy to put him there. We're obviously going to need a little bit of help with the centre-back and goalkeeper at some point. But now, if we actually took Danny and Nani, we would be in great... Oh, Haji. Oh, Kocha. Perfect. We get our first legend in a draft, guys. And we're going to take... I think we take Haji. 4-star, 4-star, 5 for 8. A Kocha is, I believe, 4-star, 5-star, 5 for 8. So who's got the better chem style? Hunter versus Catalyst. Who's got the better stats? A Kocha, the pace the same. Kocha wins dribbling. Haji wins shooting and passing by far. Haji also wins defending and physical. I think Haji's just going to be the better player here. He is two ratings higher as well. So we'll take Haji, and that is perfect. It just fits, like, it just works, doesn't it? Oh, wow. Oh, my God. The choices here are amazing. Now, Griezmann is going to be the guy because he links with Ronaldo and gives him that link that he needs. I wouldn't mind taking Lewandowski because I want to try him out, but because we don't have any links to Lewandowski... or Ibra, I'd love to try Ibra out as well, but because we don't have any links to them, it's got to be Griezmann to start with, and we'll see what we could do afterwards. This team is actually amazing. It's actually, come on, give us a legend. No, we're not going to get a legend here. We do get a Liga Santander striker though. We actually get 2, Davison and Leon. Let's have a look at skill moves and stuff. High 6'2", 3'3", and for him it's medium 4'3", 5'10". I don't know if I'd prefer the shooting of Leon or the physical of Davison. I'm gonna go with Leon. He's just got a little bit of a better rounded card. That's our first team, guys. That's an amazing team. Like, in my opinion, anyway. You guys may well disagree. We could put, does Carlos Vela here? No, we lose Ken with Carlos Vela there. We're gonna have to get like a Pepe. Honestly, a Pepe would just be too much. A Pepe would just be complete. We're gonna have to take a La Liga goalkeeper. Oh my God. Oh, we get Rui Patricio. It's too much. It's just too much. We've built a near full Portuguese team here. This is crazy. Come on, Pepe. I need Pepe in my life right now. I need him. Let's go. Let's get a Pepe. We didn't get a Pepe. We've got a Cabaselli. Belgian doesn't help. We literally need Portuguese or Brazilian here. And we don't have Portuguese nor Brazilian. We do have a La Liga player though, so we will take him and we'll throw him there. We lose 2 chem on him. Oh, it's because he's got no links at all. Okay, that doesn't make any sense to take him then. Manolas is still the man. I really hope we get someone to put in there instead of Manolas. It's not going to happen. Oh, we get Ziegler. Now, he's going to be off chem, but he works. He puts us up to 100 chem, and our full Liga NOS team is almost complete. We've got Ronaldo, Griezmann. If we could get Benzema now, Benzema, Torres, Gamero, too much. That would just be too much. Oh my god, we get another legend. Do we take Pires? Oh wow, we get... Oh my god, we got choices. Just choices. We could take James Rodriguez, who I love. I would prefer, I think, James Rodriguez up front to Leon. Although James wouldn't get ideal chemistry. Gaetan is just never going to take Ronaldo's spot, right? It's just not going to happen. But Pires has got a good card, hasn't he? It's not as good as Ronaldo, but I couldn't even put him up front. I'm going to take Pires because he's a legend. It just makes more sense. Just makes sense. Take Pires. We're still going to get options up front. We're going to get a striker that's going to help us. I'm confident. We get ourselves another La Liga mid. In fact, that's such a shame. He actually helps us. This Fernandez guy really does help us, and I'll show you why. It would mean taking out Haji, but we get up to 100 chem with him, which is a real shame. Oh, we get 100 chem here anyway. Wait, wasn't it 90 something chem anyway? No, I guess not. I guess that's just my bad. Well, Fernandez is in the team anyway. We need a good striker here. There's no two ways about it. We get Bruma, another Portuguese. We get Hesse, Pardo. We get Naki Williams. I'm going to take a Naki Williams. He's going to be helpful. I know he's going to be helpful somewhere, somehow. And then last but not least, we get a little bit shafted. We get a lot shafted. We'll take the Frenchman Cabal. Right, let's have a fiddle about with this team. Inaki Williams in at right mid is now short of chemistry himself. If we go and Zonzi, I think this just, collapses the team. That's a shame. That is a shame. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. We'll throw the Portuguese guys in there. We'll play Griezmann on 7 chem. He still gets a good boost anyway. We'll keep this Leon guy on 10 chem. And then what we'll have as substitute options, I could probably get the team in somehow, because we've got this right back and Fernandez and then Inaki Williams. But then the goalkeeper and stuff wouldn't work. No. So yeah, we'll put let's put Vea on the bench. Let's get rid of this goalkeeper. Let's put Salah on the bench. What have I got for defensive options? Manolas and Cabal. We'll take off Cabal for Nzonzi to have a midfield option. So we've got 2 midfield options, 1 centre back, a few wingers, no attackers. We actually got a little bit unlucky with the striker department. If I'd have taken Benzema at the start instead of Ronaldo, might have been different. But this is a team. Now, this is a really interesting team in my opinion. And all we need for a manager is either a Dutch or a French, or like a Dutch La Liga or a French Portuguese league manager would be nice. What do we get? We don't get anything that helps us other than we could either go Griezmann or Griezmann. Pretty much. So we'll put Griezmann to 8 chem. Now, I don't know what rating this team is. It's a 184. It's not bad in terms of rating, but the team itself is phenomenal. Like, the defense is really good. We've got Danilo Pereira and Carvalho, who both have fantastic cards. Like, really, really good CDMs. We've got a legend in there. We've got a legend on the bench. 2 legends in the draft. Cristiano Ronaldo, Pizzi, Griezmann. I'll be very upset if I don't at least make it to the semi-finals with a team like this. This is the team, guys. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 183 team. Ronaldo, Vardy, and Antonio up front. Okocha, Coquelin, and Schweinsteiger. Matip, Vertonghen, Pantilimon, Gibbs, and Johnson at right back. And I did look at this team and think, you know what, this is actually a really good team. I'm really struggling against people with super pacey strikers like Musa or Vardy and such, and I thought this could be problematic. But we start off getting a goal with our man Leon. I didn't manage to get subs in. I don't really like to make subs, especially this year in FIFA, until the second half at the earliest, because it's so important to keep good stamina on players. And if you have a player in the game that has low stamina, stamina, like just, you know, generally low, like traditionally low stamina, so they're always dead by the 60th or 70th minute, it's always nice to replace those with someone with fresh legs. So I didn't want to make any subs early on, and I didn't, and end up scoring with Leon, and then we get a goal with Haji, and I tell you what, Haji was amazing. You can see now into the second half, I do have Robert Pires on. I believe I put Ronaldo. Wait, I took off the striker anyway. I might put Ronaldo up front. Was Ronaldo already up front and Pires at left mid? I can't remember exactly what I did. It was yesterday that I recorded this gameplay, so I can't remember what I did. But we get a 3-0 lead, and then my man comes in with Antonio, cuts out across to the left to Ronaldo, and although he did score the goal, I kind of found that a bit weird. He had got in behind my defence. He had beaten the defender, he'd got ahead of him. All he had to do there was run up and then either sweat it to Ronaldo to score or finesse it past the keeper. He decided to do the double cut back and score the goal to get back into the game. He did eventually make it 3-2 as well. I believe, although Vertonghen is celebrating that, I believe that was an own goal, and I'll show you why in a second. And then late on into the game, he went all out attack. He ended up like basically just giving himself huge problems in defence. I started passing it around really nice here. Griezmann back into William Carvalho, who takes a shot. Carlos Vela is there to tap that one into the back of the net with a rebound. And funnily enough, I concede a lot of rebound goals. I don't score many rebound goals, so it was nice to complete the game there with a rebound goal. But there you go, you can see what I did. I did put Ronaldo up front, and I put Pires at left midfield. And into the next game, I actually put Pires at left midfield and Ronaldo up front from kickoff. So I took Leon out, even though he did all right in this game. But we pick up 1,746 match coins, and I got absolute dominant performance there, and that's why you can see from where the shots were from, and the fact that he only had one shot, why I think it was an own goal and not him that scored. And we move on to the second round. And into the second round, we come up against a really nicely put together team. It's got Aduriz, Gamiero, Kingsley Coman, Lionel Messi, Inform Castro, Renato Sanchez. A really strong midfield, like a really good midfield with Kagawa in there as well. Matthew Umtiti and Martinez in defence, and Keylor Navas in net. And I find Keylor Navas to be a really frustrating goalkeeper to play against. He's got really high reflexes for a goalkeeper, and he starts to make stupid saves. But we end up conceding the first goal here. He does some good work with Lionel Messi. Beautiful passing move in between my defenders. Cuts it into Renato Sanchez. And that is a lovely goal. You know, credit where it's due. When you score nice goals in this game, you got to just take your hat off to it, because that was a beautiful goal. Really good passing move. He cut my defence open. Definitely an area that I've still got to work on a little bit this year. Like, you know, the biggest two things for me are stop diving in defensively and learn to finish. If I can master those two things in this game, I think I'll be a little bit of a force to be reckoned with this year. Although I could just be getting lucky in some of my wins as well. But we pulled the game back with a lovely free kick from Haji there. And then we steal the ball off his defence, plays it into Cristiano Ronaldo. He slides in. I managed to evade the tackle and keep the ball. Try and pass that across. Koscielny with a great tackle, and it falls straight back to me again, and Haji taps it in. And I was happy to have scored that goal, because again, like with the rebounds, as he scores another really nice goal there, like with the rebound goals, I don't really get many goals where I get lucky bounces in the box, and it seemed to be in this game, things were just falling nicely for me. My opponent scored 2 really nice goals, and I scored a really nice free kick and then quite a lucky goal. But to win the game, I end up scoring a beautiful goal with Inaki Williams, and that is why I think subs are important in this game. If he didn't have fresh legs, he wouldn't have had the ability to keep hold of that ball, head of the defender, hit the stop and turn and get the goal. Now I do believe that I deserved to win the game. I did win it 3-2. We get another almost 1,700 coins. I had way more shots than my opponent. You see there, 15 shots, 6 on target. His keeper made 11 saves to my goalkeeper's 3 saves. And again, that's not a detriment to him or the game. That's a detriment to me learning how to finish. So we move into another semi-final. Really nice team again. Vea, Suarez and what's his name up front? You know the guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head for some reason. De Bruyne in form. He's got Varane. I'm having trouble remembering names right now. He's got Varane and Jimenez in defence. If he swapped those two around, his whole defence would get full chem. Jimenez is only on 7 chem as it is, which was quite interesting. But he ends up going through with Carlos Vela, gets into the box, shoots it across the goal, it hits the post, and there is KDB to slide that one in. And that's more like the kind of goals that I concede. In the last game, we conceded a couple of nice goals. In this game, that's more like what I'm used to conceding. A shot across the goal, off the post, in the back of the net. And we end up scoring a goal ourselves Haji gets in behind, cuts it across to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo slides that one home and dabs on him for the celebration, but the goal scoring was far from over in this game. A beautiful ball through to Castro, I believe that is. He gets through on goal. He's got a good opportunity to shoot. He does shoot, and that's a lovely finish. Again, credit where it's due. The crossbody shots on the keeper are quite effective, and that was a really good finish, a really good shot, and a really nice goal. But like I say, the scoring was far from over. And we put Cristiano Ronaldo clean through. Ronaldo's just got too much pace for Rafa Varane. Slots that one just under the body of the keeper, and we go back to 2-2 just before half-time. And I'm dabbing on him again. And I see in the comments all the time, stop dabbing. I don't do it on purpose. I genuinely don't. I did start doing it on purpose as he scores another wonder goal. I did start doing dab on purpose, but now like it's just like my natural instincts do it. I don't mean to do it. I have to try and remember to not do it. So I apologise to anyone that I offend with the dab. But we concede a third stunning goal, and for the most part of this episode, we've actually conceded really nice goals. You know, really good FIFA. We do get back into the game though. I shoot there with Haji. I did have a really easy pass on across the goal, but Haji scores for the third consecutive game, and he was truly amazing in at that cam spot. I really did enjoy playing with him. And then into extra time here, guys. Griezmann out wide to Pires. Pires into Haji. Haji evades a defender. Lovely stuff there. Plays that into Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo hits him with a McGeady spin. Finesses out to the top bins, and what a goal to win the game. Beautiful stuff. Again, Ronaldo dabbing on him, and Haji was the difference. Into the second half of extra time. Lovely little 1-2 there from Griezmann and Ronaldo. Ronaldo evades the defender, cuts it across the goalkeeper. A little daisy cutter there. That's the double shoot button. If you guys don't know, you power it up and then you tap B again, and it puts it across the floor. So we end up getting a 5-3 win. Haji with 3 assists for Ronaldo's 4 goals. We get 1,800 more coins, and we make our 4th consecutive final. How amazing is that? I never thought I would have made 4 finals in a row. We've won 1 of them. We've lost 2 of them. So it's game on again to try and put ourselves in a good position. You know, hopefully early on in the final where we can do good. Now, our opponent has got 2 legends. He's got Pauleta and Haji. He's got Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got Oriana up at right mid, who's great. He's got an in-form Felipe Luis at centre-back, who will actually play really, really amazing there. Felipe Luis quite tall, really good stats, really high in stats. So, you know, he's got DeMarcos at fullback. He's got a really, really well-rounded team. It was going to be a tricky game. And this was a sort of game where it was a little bit frustrating for me to play him. My opponent actually got a red card in the second half for a wild tackle. He goes down the left-hand side with Ronaldo, and this is the kind of goals that I can see. Look at this. Keeper gets body to it, spills it. I don't know how he spills it. My defenders just can't get near the ball, and that's a FIFA goal, that is, isn't it? It's not the nicest of goals. You know, the keeper bodies it and it screws up, but you know, as a goal scorer, you're not sitting there trying to score the nicest goals. You're just trying to sit there and score goals to win games. But we end up getting back in the game in the 75th minute. I'm absolutely dominating my opponent at this point, controlling possession, creating chances. You see here, go through with Ronaldo. Keeper makes a big save for him, absolutely huge save. And then later on in the game, Griezmann here cuts across, great shot. Keeper just gets his fingertips to the ball. Ball comes back out to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got a great shooting opportunity, and his defender there gets bodies in. And from that, I'm not even on attacking here either. I'm on defensive because I didn't want to get hit on the counter late on in the game. And from that, I don't have the pace. Jardel just does not have the pace to keep up with Ronaldo. And if the first goal that I conceded was a bit shit, how has the keeper let that in? It's gone through his legs, under his body, and it was so late in the game there just wasn't time for me to get back into it. So we end up losing our 3rd final out of 4. I do think I deserved to win that game, but my opponent did a good job in you know, holding on to the ball and taking his chances where he had them. So again, that's my fault for not being able to convert my chances. But this, guys, will be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, another final and another loss, and just like the last video, I am very salty right now. I did not deserve to lose that final. I was by far and away the better player, and his second goal especially, I was on defensive or ultra defensive because like the way the game was going, and for some reason my defense was so far pushed up in the 90th minute. Idiotic on my part, really. I could have seen the game out to extra time to, you know, preserve something like that happening. But I was dominating so much. It was getting lucky blocks in, lucky last-ditch tackles. I had one chance where I was right on the edge of the box and the ref put the advantage arms up, so I dead stopped playing, and he just picked the ball up and ran away with it. And I was like, "Where's my free kick?" But anyway, that's FIFA for you. I'm actually proud of my draft record. 13 wins, 3 losses. We've made 4 consecutive finals now. I'm just unable to put the ball in the back of the net in these last few finals. And in fact, all 3 finals that I lost, I could have arguably won if I just played a little bit better. But the positives are we're getting to the final every time. So if I can just tweak my gameplay a little bit so that these sort of circumstances don't happen, you know, I don't blame my opponent. He did what he had to do to win. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, the red card was, it was fair. I don't think he meant to do it, but it was a fair red card in the game. You know, he took his chances where he had them. He only had the 4 shots in the entire game and he scored 2 of them. That's kudos to him and my fault for not being able to put away my chances. But once I get it, and I will, but once I get that shooting down, once I get the chance creation down, by the way we've started off in Draft to Glory, I have no problems to understand that I could probably go on and win many drafts in a row. Just got to get that little extra edge. Now anyway, let's take a look at the packs we've got. We got the terrible packs last time. We got a gold players pack and a premium gold players pack again. A premium gold players pack and a gold players pack. Yeah, that's right. So we got these 2 packs again, same as last time. Now once again, same as yesterday, or the last video, I don't know when I uploaded it, same as then, because of how, who is that? That's Walcott. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain. That's not bad. Because of the squad builder challenges, even the deadest of players are selling for like a lot of decent coins. So we're still going to make profit here. We end up getting ourselves Oxlade-Chamberlain, who is going for 2,800 there, 2,300 bids. So there's 2,300 coins straight back. We'll list him up for 2,500 to see if he sells. We get ourselves a couple of Bundesliga, a French league player, and a Calcio A player. The silver player probably won't sell. He's not in a squad builder challenge that's available right now, so you know, we'll be lucky to get like 400 or 500 coins for him. Yeah, there's one there, 200 coins that hasn't sold. We'll send him to the trade pile. He might be the sort of player that I actually just keep on the trade pile, because if there is a squad builder challenge that has him in it, or has what he's worth in it, that'll be good to keep him. Now next pack we get, oh, it's a big player. Is it a walkout? It's not. It's Manolas though. That is amazing. That's a fantastic pull for this stage in FIFA. I don't know how much he goes for, but that was a big flare. We get Moreno as well, which is fantastic. No, come on, be worth a big chunk, Manolas. Tell me he's worth... Oh, that's really disappointing. It looks like he's worth about 8,500 coins. I mean, hey, you know, profit is profit and you can't knock it. But I was expecting a little bit more than that. Let's have a look how much Moreno's going for. Moreno 5k, 4k... 4.5, 3.9, 3.5. So we're looking at about, by looks of it, about maybe 2,800 for Moreno. I mean, you know, these prices aren't bad. We're doing all right. We get Igalo there as well, who's worth a little bit. Do we get anything? So nothing out of the silvers. This Chilean, literally yesterday, would have been worth 10k. Now he's probably worth nothing. If people are still buying him, they're idiots and they don't realise that the squad builder challenge is finished. But that's not bad. I think overall we're going to make some real decent profit. Let's have a look at how much he goes for. The silvers, again, unfortunately they're from the wrong league, so they don't really benefit us. And this guy goes for like maybe 800 coins if I'm lucky. But overall, guys, I think we made good profit again. We're up to, you know, what did we start on? We started on like 53,000. We're up to 48,000, so we're only 5k short of our start price. And we've easily got that in between Manolas and Oxlade-Chamberlain. So we've actually made profit yet again. We're making profit consistently. And I guess, although I am a little bit salty that I lost that final, and maybe I was making excuses, and if I was, I don't mean to. I'm trying to like reflect on my own gameplay and make me a better player rather than just blaming the game. But yeah, regardless of how we got here or why we got here, we have made from 15,000 coins, which we made from starting our account. Once these all sell, we'll probably be up at like, I don't know, what, 50, 60, maybe like 70 to 75k. And all I've done is play 4 drafts. So that's really, really effective. Okay, we haven't won too many of those 4 drafts, losing 3 and winning 1. But profit is profit. And the name of this game, the name of Draft to Glory, is to get as much profit as possible. The record and how we get there is absolutely irrelevant. So I'm very happy with that. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.